Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Mandy from Hope Designs and I'm just doing a quick video. I actually recorded this probably December 30th or so. I was still playing around with the Copper Cell Activator and I went to complete a set of coasters that I had started, and I was having completely different results on this particular day. If you regularly watch our channel, you know that I was practicing trying to blow out my cell activator with my mouth instead of just using a dryer or the miniature leaf blower. And so this particular day, I tried to do it again, was having a terrible result. So I used the little leaf blower and I thought these turned out really beautiful. So I just wanted to share with you. So the first color I put down was the Arteza Deep Pearl Brown. That orangey color is Ginger Peach by Colourarte. The color I just put down, I believe, is Nutmeg from Colourarte. This beautiful red is Love Struck from Colourarte. It is a beautiful, rich red. And I was just kind of using up some colors I had mixed up. And this is Butter Toffee from Colourarte. It's the new Puttin on the Glitz. It's a gorgeous color. And this is, I want to say it's Venetian red from Puttin on the Glitz. I'll try to make sure I get it right in the comments. Also a gorgeous color. That's just some titanium white. I was still trying to play around with putting white and black right underneath the cell activator. That is Carbon Black by Glidden. I was having some challenges with my white and my black getting too thick. And then I'm using a Copper Cell Activator. The cell activator is 3 parts Amsterdam copper to 1 part Australian Floetrol. But when I say that these turned out so beautiful, the cells and the lacing were small little tiny cells creating so much beautiful detail. I blew it out with the world's smallest blower. And I was really happy with how pretty these turned out. So I ended up resining the first coaster I did, and now I'm not even that crazy about it because I ended up doing a whole set this day. I think I only recorded a couple of them because, I mean, how many different tiles can we possibly do, right? So I only recorded a couple of them, but if you follow our social media, once they're all resined, I will post them and they'll be available on our Etsy shop. They're not resined yet. But the colors just look so beautiful together. And I found that the black under the Copper Cell Activator just provides so much like depth and detail. And so I really liked it. Earlier this day, I tried to do the Bellagio blue from the Puttin on the Glitz. I was kind of just going through all the various pigment colors I had mixed up. And I was having trouble with the black and the white. I feel like the white was causing me a lot of trouble. So I haven't edited that video yet. I will. But I thought these turned out so beautiful. Pardon my big old head there. So I can't wait to see how they look when they're resined. I think they're going to be really beautiful. The color scheme is similar to a fall bloom I did a while back where I used Carmen from Colourarte and some other colors. But for someone who doesn't really like brown all that much, I've been using that pearl brown, and I've been using all the Colourarte pigments. The autumn leaf, I super love that, and the nutmeg, and the butter toffee, which is kind of a yellowish toffee brown from Puttin on the Glitz. They're so pretty, and I've just been having a great time for some reason with brown of all colors, brownish colors. Last night I tried, I finally got some new paints in that my husband bought me for Christmas, and I bought the Matisse Australian sienna. I don't remember the exact color. I think I saw Lisa Marvin use it in a set of coasters, and I would have probably never bought it had I not seen the picture. And I was like, that's a really beautiful color with some interference gold. And anyway, I used it with Autumn Leaf from Colourarte, and I was kind of going for kind of an opal-y color, so I used some interference gold and Firefly, and they really turned out so beautiful. So I can't wait to share that video with you. I haven't done the voiceover yet, but I was super excited. I even sent a little text to my husband who was doing homework because I was so happy at how they turned out. I was just like, wow, who knew, you know? But what's unique about these compared to the last fall bloom ones I did is that black really provides a lot of contrast. And I don't know, I just really thought these turned out cool. I am noticing, you can see that big blobby, veiny looking thing of cell activator. I am noticing that I think I tend to use a little bit too much cell activator, and then so where it doesn't spread out or get blown out very well initially, there's just like this blob of it. So I'm trying to get better at that, but I didn't think that was a deal breaker for this one. So yeah, what you can't really see very well is I'm cleaning the sides, but you can see as I get a little bit closer while I'm doing that, look at the depth of color. That Love Struck creates a little bit of a violet color because it has some kind of violet hues in it. But look at the dimension in the cells. I mean, that's just so much fun. So these really turned out great, I think. I think we're about to do one more together. I was tempted to speed these up, but then sometimes I find that I'm like talking like a maniac trying to keep with the colors as I'm laying them down. So I just decided since I only did two, we would just not speed it up. And that, I think it's Venetian red, but that red, look at the sparkle from the Puttin on the Glitz. Look at that. I mean, when I tell you these pigments are beautiful, I mean, if you're a Colourarte user, you know Leslie's pigments are beautiful. But the Puttin on the Glitz is so outstandingly beautiful. So you might be wondering, what the heck am I doing there? I picked up some of the paint off the spinner, and I used it under my pillow paint to not waste it because I had scraped something and I was going to cover it up anyway. So I just didn't want to waste it, so I used it. So so again, with the Arteza Deep Pearl Brown, again, not a huge brown fan, but I do like the espresso type browns. So I like that one. I've been using it a lot. And it's opaque, so it's great to put on the bottom of something or to layer if you need an opaque color. And then Ginger Peach is this color from Colourarte. And I think that's Nutmeg. If it's not Nutmeg, it's Autumn Leaf. I can't remember which one. I was using them both that day. Both so beautiful. And Love Struck. My dog is snoring if you can hear her. Sorry about that. So Love Struck, again, just super juicy and beautiful. Butter Toffee. And Venetian red. Titanium white. Next up will be carbon black. I've been having so many bubbles lately. They're super annoying. You can see my paint's thick. It's a little thick. Makes me a little nervous. And then Copper Cell Activator. I can't tell you how many things I have made with Copper Cell Activator since I've been working on not mixing up too much cell activator and actually using one until it's pretty much gone. A little tip for you guys though, if you have cell activator that's a little bit old, don't just throw it out, because especially if you've mixed it with Australian Floetrol, the stuff is expensive. So I have some little squeeze bottles from for set aside for when I do Dutch pours. And so I had this idea the other day. I was like, I can add my cell activator to these squeeze bottles when it gets a little too old to be as useful, instead of throwing it away. So like, I have a little squeeze bottle with white paint. Some of those are mixed with Floetrol anyway, so what difference is it going to make if I add a little white paint with Australian Floetrol? If anything, it actually might help with cell production on Dutch pours. So I have a teal cell activator that I've had mixed up for a really long time. I'm going to add it to teal paint. I probably have teal already mixed up. I'm obviously playing around with the ring light. I'm not sure why, but so I'm going to add it in there. I have some Prussian blue cell activator that's kind of on the edge of being a little too old. So if it doesn't sell up nicely, I'm just going to add it in there. That way I don't feel so guilty when I don't use it in time. So I thought I would share that tip with you guys in case any of you guys find yourself like wanting to make cell activator work when it's really not as fresh. Save it for a Dutch pour. And I can do the same thing with copper. So I have a little bit of copper left. It still selled up pretty nicely a day or so ago, but I have a copper little bottle from when I've done a purple and copper Dutch pour. And so can just add it in there, shake it up, should be good. So that's just a good way to not waste Australian Floetrol. The stuff is expensive and it's like liquid gold, so you don't want to waste it. So there is one part that didn't blow out perfectly, but I still thought these were really, really beautiful. And I just love how all the colors gel together, but there's still a little bit of contrast with the black kind of and the white kind of interwoven through the color. So I want to do a small bloom on a canvas soon. I've just been playing around with tiles so much because I had so much paint mixed up, and like I said, I needed to use my cell activator. But I thought these turned out so beautiful. So if you haven't taken Shelley's course, of course, I highly recommend it. It's going to be life-changing. There's a 15% off promo code in the description box below. Not only do you get the course, but you get access to the Facebook group where you get a ton of ongoing help from people in your area. There's ongoing lives and training that you can continue to learn from. So it's definitely worth it, even if you are already practicing blooms. I have a 20% off coupon below for everything on the Colourarte website. Leslie makes amazing products, so definitely take advantage of that. The new Puttin on the Glitz set is out. Primary elements, there's a resin pigment line, there's the prism pour paints. They're so beautiful. So yeah, take advantage of that. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. There's our little close-up. And we appreciate your support. If you're not, we would love it if you would like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of these colors together. And thank you so much for all your continued support. And follow us on social media if you don't already. And yeah, so thanks so much, guys. Happy New Year. Thanks again.